These little guys are so much more than just a plain old roll on your dinner plate. Today I'm going to share with y'all recipes all using crescent rolls. We tried 2 new dinner recipes this week. So easy and so delicious. There's also some old favorites in here, and there's one recipe in here I'm willing to bet not a lot of y'all have tried before or seen. And P.S. there's also my 100K giveaway in this video somewhere, so stay tuned. So I'm just starting by browning up 1 pound of ground beef. I do have a little bit of fat in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and drain this and I'll be right back. Next to that browned up ground beef, we're just gonna add 1 packet of taco seasoning. And then we're also gonna add about 1 cup of salsa, any kind that you like. And you can really put as much or as little of this as you want. I think the recipe calls for a little bit more. We're just gonna do about a cup. All right, I got that all stirred up. We're just gonna let that simmer for just a couple minutes while we go prep the other stuff. All right, I have my sous chef who is gonna grate our cheese for us. Just put a little bit of pressure. Don't mash it down in there, just enough to where you kind of guide it in. I love these little things, but sometimes, hang on, sometimes they do get clogged, so you have to kind of make sure you're just pulling the cheese out. Especially with like a softer cheese, like cheddar. All right, go ahead. Take a couple pieces and make sure it's fine. Nothing like some freshly grated cheese. So now I just have our 9x13. I'm gonna give that a little spray. I'm trying to find an angle where I don't have paint on my hands, but y'all, we're painting the kitchen, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, next we're just gonna bring over 1 roll of crescent rolls. And these are just the regular ones, but the crescent roll sheets will work really well for this as well. All right, and we're just gonna get this laid out in our 9x13. We're gonna pinch together all the little seams just a little bit. Next, on top of that, I'm just gonna bring back over that taco mixture and just place that evenly all over the crescent dough. Next, on top of that, we're just gonna add that cheese that we shredded up. I already have my oven preheated to 350, and this is just gonna bake about 20 minutes. Basically, all we need to do is get that crescent dough baked. Everything else is done, and that cheese melted, of course, and it's gonna be delicious. All right, let's get this into the oven. When this comes out of the oven, of course, you can top it with all of your favorite taco toppings. We just topped ours with a little bit of sour cream, and we all loved it. Super easy to throw together, super delicious, and perfect little change up for taco night. Brown up our sausage. I'm just using a medium-sized saucepan for this because once my sausage is nice and browned, I'm just put the rest of the ingredients in this pot instead of messing up another bowl. We're gonna go ahead and dice our red pepper. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my red pepper and just let that cook for a few minutes just to kind of let that red pepper soften up a little bit. And also, by the way, this recipe does have green onion listed in the ingredients, and you would add that in now also if you wanted to use it. My Walmart didn't have any that I wanted to buy, so I'm just leaving that part out. Okay, so my sausage is browned up. So now I'm just taking my block of cream cheese, and I'm just gonna pop it right in there. Just gonna kind of mash it up a little bit. It'll start to melt. Once it does, we'll stir it all together. And then it'll be ready to put into our croissant rolls. All right, so everything's nice and browned up. That cream cheese is nice and melty in there. This already smells so good. It's already reminded me of Christmas, I guess because sausage balls, I really don't know. But I got my stove turned off, so I'm just gonna go ahead and set that to the side and get our croissant dough ready. All right, so now I've just brought my pot over here with all of my cream cheese and sausage mixture. And I'm just gonna put half of this mixture in here because we do have that other tube of crescent rolls. So this makes 2 rolls. So like I said, you could even just freeze the other one, which I thought about doing, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and make it. I think we'll eat them for breakfast and stuff like that. And you wanna leave a little edge. Don't put your sausage mixture all the way quite to the edge because you're gonna roll it up and you don't want it falling out. So The recipe said to leave about 1/4 of an inch. Then next, we're gonna try to just roll it up like a jelly roll, kind of pinching it, reinforcing it as I go. Now all you're gonna do is cut it into little pieces. So you'll have little pinwheels like this, and I have a baking sheet over here with some parchment paper on it. Just gonna place them on top of that. And these will just go in the oven for about 15 minutes. Alright, so here's what you need to do for the giveaway. First of all, since it is a giveaway for my subscribers, make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already, and then just leave a comment down below and let me know what is your most favorite recipe you've seen me make or you've tried here on my channel. And if you're new, let me know that you're new and let me know what recipe you're hoping to see here on my channel. And for the giveaway today, I'm actually going to do 4 smaller giveaways, and then I'll do a grand prize next Friday. So for today, I thought I would just pick out 4 people and send a coffee to. I'm going to send a Starbucks gift card, and then by next Friday I'm going to pick 1 winner for a $100 Walmart gift card. I figured that would be the best thing. I'm sure we could all use $100 worth of groceries right now. So just leave me a comment and make sure you're subscribed, and good luck. Thank y'all for 100K. Okay, so real simply what you're gonna do is you're gonna unroll your croissant little triangles like this. You're gonna take one of your apple slices and you're just gonna roll it right up. Just like you normally would a croissant, except you're gonna have an apple in there. Just like that, and then you're just gonna place it in your pan, just like this. And you're gonna continue to do that until you use all 8 of your slices and all 8 of your croissant little triangles. All right, so once you have your butter melted, you are gonna add in your brown sugar. Then you're gonna add in a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. All right, next we're gonna also add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then you're just gonna whisk all that together. All right, once you've got all of that mixed together, you're gonna pour this right onto your croissants. And make sure you pour it right over top, because you want all those croissants to get nice and saucy.
And yummy.
Saucy.
Yes. And next you're going to take your Mountain Dew, and what you're going to do with it is pour it between the croissants. You don't want to pour it over top, but just kind of around them. I know this ingredient seems super weird, but I promise you're not going to tell that you have Mountain Dew in here. It is so, so good. I don't know what it does to it, but it's amazing. So do that. And then the last thing I like to do before I bake is just take some more of the ground cinnamon and just sprinkle a little bit on top. All right, so I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that in there for about 35 to 45 minutes, just until my croissants are a nice golden brown on top, and they'll be ready to serve. Look at this, y'all. I wish y'all could smell it. It smells like Christmas. I'm not even kidding. And then just look at this. And just like that, you have a wonderful, yummy fall dessert. It only took me about 5 minutes to throw together, and it is so, so good. So to a medium bowl, I have 4 tablespoons of butter. We're just gonna beat that together with 1 block of cream cheese. Ooh! Shoot your cream cheese across.
Can I have one?
It's literal butter.
I want one,
Oh my gosh, we have a live audience, like always.
I didn't get one.
Well, sorry, my beater only has 2 beaters.
I need a beer with 3.
Oh my gosh, why is that so good?
Okay. Next to our cream cheese mixture, I have about 4 cups of cooked and chopped chicken. I'm gonna dump that in. Next, the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of chopped onion. I have a little bit more than that, just because we like onion. The recipe just calls for salt and pepper. I figured I would just use some Auntie Nono's everything seasoning. It just has salt, pepper, garlic, and onion. Just gonna sprinkle some of that in. We're also gonna add 2 tablespoons of chopped pimentos. If you don't like pimentos, you can totally leave this part out. Then we're also gonna add about 4 tablespoons of milk. Then we're just gonna mix everything together. All right, that's mixed up. Let's grab our crescent rolls. Burr. Burr.
Wow.
All right, so I have 1 package of crescent rolls rolled out. You're gonna need 2 packages for this recipe. And basically, I'm just gonna pinch together the seams, but we want to actually use this in rectangles. Instead of triangles, we're gonna use, we're gonna use the package in 4ths. And again, this would totally be easier with the crescent roll sheets, and you could just cut it into 4. So next, we're just gonna bring over some of our chicken, place it right in the middle. Once you have some chicken in there, you're just gonna pull up all 4 corners to the center and get it a little twisty twist.
Oh, they look cute. There's like a little.
Yeah.
Oh, cheers.
It's fine. You can pinch up the sides if you want to, but you can leave it. It shouldn't really affect it too much. So I'm gonna do the same thing for all the rest of our crescent dough. All right, so I have all my little chicken pockets all made up, and they look so cute. Now I just have a couple tablespoons of butter. We're just gonna brush a little bit on the tops. And then next, I just have probably about a ½ cup of regular seasoned croutons over here. We're gonna crush these up, and then we're gonna use it for a topping on each one of our little chicken pockets. All right, we're just gonna sprinkle each one with these breadcrumbs. And I already have my oven preheated to 350. And the thing about church cookbooks is so funny. Sometimes they leave out steps because, we're just all home cooks. It doesn't say how long to bake them. So I'm gonna start with 10 minutes and we'll go from there. But I'll have the recipe typed out below. I'll let y'all know how long it takes.
I bet it's 12 and a half.
Oh my goodness, y'all. These look and smell so good. I cannot wait to try them. All right, I'm gonna give it a try. The rest of the family has already tried it and said it's really, really good. It is really good. Oh my gosh, y'all. It is so buttery. Of course, because we have a whole stick of butter in there. That onion flavor is really good. If you don't like onion, leave that out. But it's soft, a little bit sweet, and then has the crunch on top with those breadcrumbs. So good. If these easy recipes sound good to y'all, I know you will like this video right here where I actually used biscuit dough. These were some good recipes in here too, y'all. I'm gonna link it here and link it down below. Make sure you go and watch that next. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below to enter in those giveaways. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Good luck, and I'll see y'all next week in my next video. Bye, y'all.